Hi guys, and welcome to Car Flicks. I hope you've had a really good Christmas and New Year. I've had a little break for a couple of weeks for a refresh and I'm now back again. So what I'm going to be trying and tackling is today I'm going to be fitting the new diff to the BMW. Without further ado, let's crack on with that video. So here she is. She's been sat now for about 4 weeks with Christmas going on and everything. And here is the new diff. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but this one is from 325i, and this is from obviously the one we just took off. Now, I thought they're exactly the same, but unfortunately not. If you look at the actual depth of the housing, it's a lot taller. I'm just guessing that's because the internals are a lot bigger to handle the extra power. But as far as I can tell, I haven't done any measurements yet, but the mounting points appear to be the same, which they match here and here. I've already tested that the prop shaft nuts fit, which they do, but unfortunately what doesn't fit are the bolts here. They're just too small. You see, they fit really well in here, but they're obviously completely different. Now, I've had a bit of an idea. I'm not going to let this defeat me. I'm going to try and hammer off these and fit them onto here, and we'll see what happens, because if that works then we are laughing, because the middle looks exactly the same in diameter. So I'm hoping if I can somehow get the ends off of these and fit them on here, then that will allow this to then work. So let's compare these. Now, is that taller? That might be a bit too long, you know, guys. That's a bit taller. I don't know if it's still worth sliding it in just to see what's... You can clearly see that the thread on the bottom here, that's prouder. I think the circumference is the same, but it's definitely taller. Should I risk it? Should I try it? Let's try it. Let's see what happens here. Now, I don't know if these have to be a specific way. I'm looking for any notches or anything, but I cannot see anything on there that would say away with that. I think we've managed to make this 325i diff work. Obviously the moment of truth is when I try and put it in, because if this doesn't line up or if these don't line up, then we're in trouble. But let's go and find out. Right guys, so the plan was I was gonna undo this and do a fluid change with this while it was off the car, but unfortunately I haven't got a Allen key that's big enough to undo that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and get it on the car anyway, and then I'll just change the fluid when it's on the car. I just want to get it started up, I just want to get it running and see if it's an okay diff, because obviously I did get this off eBay. So let's try and get it on the car. Right guys, so a bit of a status report. I've probably been under this car about 2 hours trying to find the best way to get this diff up. And the problem is it's so heavy. I mean, I tried laying on my back and pushing it up, but the problem is you need hands to then feed the bolts in, and it is just a mare. But the best way to do it is put the diff onto the jack, find like a balancing point. I think the best balancing point is just there, and then slowly raise it with one hand and pump it with the other, and then slowly align it where it's supposed to go. Now I've managed to get the top bolts in, because there's three. There's that one there, which I'm having trouble sliding in, but there's two holding it up. I don't know if you can see. Just that one there. Part 2. Right guys, well, I've got a bit of an injury because I dropped the diff on my head, but I'd definitely recommend having 2 people giving you a hand here. It's almost in. As I say, I need a bit more light, I need a bit more time on it, but the best way, the best method I found is coming from the back, put the diff on like a balancing point, even maybe put it on a piece of wood, it might even be better, jack the diff up, and then when you've got it in line, then try and slide the back bolt in first, because that's your biggest bolt. Once you've got that in, just put the nut slightly catching the top of it so it won't fall off. It'll give you that maneuverability. And then what you want to do is get it into position and then attach the 2 front nuts that'll hold that in place, then fit your prop, and then fit your drive shafts, which I'm going to do. But like I said, sometimes these jobs just take a while, and you know, I started late in the day and didn't expect it to take this long, but I'd give yourself about 3 or 4 hours and try and get you a friend in to help. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really helps with the funding of this channel, and I'll look forward to seeing you on part 2.